Hello students, I am Dr. PC Cambodia, Associate Professor in the Department of English, BSR Government Arts College, Alwar, Rajasthan. This video is for the students of BA Part 2nd, English Literature Paper 2nd. In this video, we discuss 5th chapter, section 3rd of the novel Inside the Haveli, written by Rama Mehta. In this chapter, we are told that the midwife of the Haveli, Sarju, is called for some of the purification ceremonies to be performed on a girl who is going to be married. And here it is Sita. The midwife of the Haveli is given some oil and then some paste and some of the powder that is to be mixed in some of the solvents, and then a paste is to be prepared, and that paste is to be applied on the face and on the hands and legs and neck of the girl going to be married. And then her hair is to be washed with the help of some of the purifying liquids and shampoos. Thereafter, the grandsons of Gokul Singh Ji bring bundles of saris which were given for the purpose of dyeing in market. Those grandsons of Gokul Singh Ji open those bundles of saris, and those saris are full of glittering colors. No one can now identify that these saris were old and stained. And then some of the trimmings are also fitted to the helm of those saris. It is Parijiji who takes account of all those saris that are to be given to the in-laws of the girl Sita, and then those bundles are once again tied. And then Khyali, the cook of the Haveli, comes and tells Kawarnisa that the silversmith is not preparing the orders of Khyali because they are too small in number. Initially, he is preparing those items that are in a big number. It is a marriage season. Khyali tells the Kawarnisa, the mistress of the Haveli, that he is to pursue them so many times because during the times of marriage everyone becomes busy. But Kawarnisa asks Khyali not to go at that time because Vijaybaisa is expected from her school at any time and she would need some afternoon refreshments. Immediately there is the resounding of the horn, car halts, and then Vijaybaisa comes out of car, and then she reaches Kawarnisa, and Kawarnisa asks the cook of the Haveli, Khyali, to put halwa on fire, to heat it and to give it to Vijaybaisa. When Vijaybaisa looks at the other items, say for example silver jewelry and the bundle of saris, then Vijaybaisa asks her grandmother that will she be giving such a dowry at the time of the marriage of Vijaybaisa. Then the grandmother to Vijaybaisa, Kawarnisa, tells her that she may not be alive by the time when Vijaybaisa gets married. And if she is alive, then there would be a lot of festivity, not only in her Haveli but in entire Udaipur city, and not even a single boy would be left without enjoying and rejoicing. But that time is awaited, and she would also be given a lot of jewelry and dowry. And then this girl Vijayvaisa disappears from over there, and Kamarnisa tells Parijiji that her mother is stubborn and she does not believe in customs and trends of the Haveli. Otherwise, she would have prepared for the marriage of Vijayvaisa also in the Haveli of Daulat Singh Ji. Then Parijiji tells that if Vijayvaisa is to become the mistress of the Haveli of Daulat Singh Ji, then no one can stop. God already decides who would become the wife of whom and who would become the husband to whom. Only a delay can be there. So the young mistress of the Haveli, Geeta, can delay the matter. Otherwise, she cannot change the luck or the destiny. Then it is Gangaram who is worried, who is unable to sleep, and his eyes are inside the socket. They are surrounded by black patches because of the worry of the amount which he is unable to manage. He shares his worries with personal servant of the Haveli, that is Gokal Singh Ji, while smoking his bidi and hookah. Then Gokal Singh Ji asks him to take money on interest from the cook of the Haveli, and Gangaram tells him that he has already taken a loan of rupees 400 at the cost of rupees 2 per 100 per month, and if extra money is needed, then he is ready to take at the rate of rupees 400 per month per 100 rupees. He is interested to take this money because he is to make arrangements for the feasts that are to be given to his personal relatives and to the marriage party. Gokal Singh Ji comes up over there, and he is also there to suggest that he can help from other members of the Haveli. Then Kamarnisa is also there, and then it is she who tries to investigate the matter, but Gokal Singh Ji and Gangaram, they are not interested to open this issue of taking money from the owner of the Haveli or the mistress of the Haveli, because Gangaram and Gokul Singh Ji feel that the Haveli is doing a lot for them, and it is a truth also that Haveli is providing enough of support for the marriage of Sita, that is daughter to Gangaram. And then Vijayvaisa again appears over there, and Dhapu, personal servant to Geeta, tells her that when Vijayvaisa will get married, Dhapu would have earrings and other sets made of gold, not of silver. Then the young mistress of the Haveli, Geeta, tells her that the day when Vijayvaisa will get married is far, far away, and by that time Dhapu will be toothless. and there would be wrinkles on her face, and her skin would hang separating from the flesh of her body, and she would be old enough unfit to wear golden ornaments. But Dhapu says that she would like to have golden ornaments, and she will not worry about all the aging symptoms that she would be believing. Then once again Vijaybaisa appears from school, and she brings a bundle, and she tells the members in the Haveli that the bundle has been given by the Aya of the school, and that was delivered to the Aya by yet another lady who is quite old, and that lady is the same who used to give laddus to Sita. So all the maid servants, they are over there to open that bundle, and this time they wanted that laddus would be over there, but laddus are not there. Instead of laddus, there is a sari, kumkum, and the 2 rings made of silver. And when these items are opened in front of Kanwarnisa, Kanwarnisa understands that the lady who was giving laddus to Sita earlier was none else but her own mother Lakshmi. And now at the occasion of the marriage of her own daughter, she has sent all these auspicious items to be used by the girl at the time of her marriage. Then Kanwarnisa tells Sita that these items have been sent by her mother, and she never knew that her mother is living in Udaipur city. Of course, she deserted the Haveli long before. Then Sita starts weeping, crying and shouting, asking them, is that old lady who used to give her laddus is really her mother? And all of them, they say that yes, that old lady who was giving her laddus through Aya of the school is none else but her mother. And then Vijaybaisa also comes over there. She tells Sita that she should not weep, and it is she who will take care of her and will provide her whatever she wants. And then Khyali also comes, and Khyali tells Kanwarnisa that he would be going to market once again because he has been cheated by the cloth servant. Then Kanwarnisa asks him to give the details how he has been cheated. Then Khyali tells her that he went to purchase turbans to be given to the in-laws of Sita. He decided the best quality of turbans, paid extra money, but the cloth merchant had cheated him by not packing the same quality and same turbans. Rather, he packed cheap quality turbans, and they are not fit for ₹2 per piece to be purchased, and he took extra money. Then Kanwarnisa checks the quality of the cloth by putting her finger just under that cloth, and she also finds the turbans of poor quality. And then Khyali goes to market once again, but Khyali says that he had known the cloth servant for so many years, and there is a history of his acquaintance. Even then he had cheated him, so these shopkeepers are not to be trusted. Secondly, Khyali is 100 times more cunning than the shopkeeper, because shopkeeper thought that he would not open the bundles of turbans and check the quality, but Khyali is intelligent enough to check the quality of the material that he purchased from the shop. This way, Khyali tells everyone that one should be careful of the items that he purchases from market and be satisfied for the best quality. This way, it is the summary of 5th chapter, section 3rd of the novel Inside the Haveli. We shall be taking the next chapter in our next video class. Thank you so much.